what to do now.
What is...
Jump in.
Real?
Yeah.
Whee! Kind of embarrassing I'm wearing a tracksuit top with equal lengths, but...
More...
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Falling tree.
Another...
Scream!
Hey!
Hit... A hole in a...
Stick hand in. Now then, where's Hitomi?
3
She
minutes,
stopped
Dante.
somewhere. There she is.
That's...
Show bracelet.
Wait!
Show Hitomi. Oh, come on. Another hole.
A large...
Jump in.
I can...
You have less than 2 minutes, Dante. Hurry.
Dig up.
A large hole... A large hole.
This is gonna be suicide.
We've come this far.
Holy! So that's why it takes up about... so that's why it takes up near enough all the time. V2, now that I've got more knowledge of the mechanics due to
Monica was
reverse.
murdered. You and Renju found it and you brought it back to the cold storage where... My guess? I've seen inside his head before.
I see. If you know that much, then I'll tell you the truth.
Ah yeah, Sejima. No. Oh, my face is my wand. Or I am the government. Oh no. Oh, the AI, the Somnium files.
Wait, you're going to see So?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
No, you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told... Your stomach doesn't go down right away after...
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you, and especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby,
It's not like it wasn't a...
His wife passed away after giving birth to his...
It would still be... He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school.
His son, Saito Sejima.
He knew how the public... That's why he gave you the money to... There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble. But could you take care of the baby? I'll be right back.
Fine. But take this with you.
What, for now?
It's a GPS, just to be extra...
I really don't think I'll need it. But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
I don't know what Monica saw. She said he was kind and loyal, but I didn't understand any of it. We tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I, so I don't know how much of this is act, but we could guess what happened.
Nope. Well, their profiles have been updated by now. I'm getting warm now, so for the time being. About Monica's killer.
Date, but that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Sejima, the son of So, and his late wife. Saito was 12 at the time.
12?
Yes.
But why would a little boy do...
I don't know. I can't imagine.
What did So say to
He
Monica?
told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for every...
Who told you this?
Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakura. Renju had connection.
Oops,
How
didn't
did
mean
the
that.
Kumakuras know?
So told them.
What happened after Monica's murder?
So contacted his friend. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
The incident was 8. That means the chairman was Rohan, not...
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men.
Heh, good thing I took my jacket off. Says my fucking heart rate's off the
Again.
charts.
We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave...
Yes. At first, we thought she was on, but we saw the GPS getting further. Renju and I got nervous.
What about the
We couldn't take the baby with us. Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
Mob doctor. Don't remember seeing no mob doctor.
Those are Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long,
We good here?
Yeah, cover her.
Just a minute. Beautiful.
Ah yes, Rohan's obsession with eyeballs.
the Kumakura people covered Monika's body. Renju and I ran over. What we saw.
whose idea was it to strip her naked?
We need to go.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble? Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared.
Sounds about right. Guy's got a point. Sinking in the captain.
All of us would be...
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had to. No matter what.
Okay. I understand.
I decided to trust
Oh,
him.
this really does look out of place. What can be said? I like having a finch.
We couldn't leave Monica. We cleaned her up.
Dun dun dun. Any reason why you stripped the body though?
This warehouse is owned by Okior, but it's not in use right. They're moving
could
operations
trace-
to... They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't
The
worry.
outfit to the soul.
I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
Nope.
Monica, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
Wait, so is Monica Iris's biological mother? Because they've both got the same hairstyle. And the same face, no enough.
The mob doctor took care of everything. It wasn't cheap. Just submit the birth certificate and... You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that. Because a war is about to begin.
A war?
A war?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good
Go
night's
figure.
sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Yeah, that's the struggles of becoming a parent.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the
I
certificate,
mean, the only reason I'm becoming a
you
parent
will
is so
officially
that
be her mother.
I can continue
Be sure to
the
raise her as well. I'll
bloodline
help.
between
Occasionally.
my parents. Because, like I said, I've got a different father to my siblings. What should we name her?
I was thinking about her. How about Iris?
Called it.
Iris.
The goddess of rainbows and Greek myth, and the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monica's nick. The kanji for Monica uses the character, and Monica reminds me of Monoko, Japanese,
So both names have something to do with the eye.
and I, which means love, will always.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Yeah, I really like it.
About Monica's killer.
I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed So's son, Saito Sejima.
Yep.
How? Saito was only.
12 years old.
Why?
Why would a little
Because
boy
he's had an
do
immense
that?
bloodlust.
I don't know the motive. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover and all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I'll never forgive them.
Well, yeah, he's a politician. Enough of them.
So,
I
Trying
feel
to
the
cut down
same way.
heights.
But you can't
That's
think
why I
about
never went
revenge
into
now.
politics. Guess that's why I never.
You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come. So wait until the right moment. Okay?
And so my life raising a child was much harder than I expected. Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed Iris wasn't a good sleeper. And I always needed to put her to
Wasn't a
bed
good sleeper.
so carefully.
Sounds like me in a nutshell.
It would only take 10 seconds before so I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby after doing this over and over. But even with all that,
Put on
cherished,
medicine.
and
It
for my
takes me
hatred for
about
those responsible
12
never
hours
went
or so
away.
to get
But my
sleep.
hands were full. I devoted
Then
myself to her.
no, that's a bit of an
I never thought
exaggeration
about
because
anything
I'm
else.
always up at 8.
Eventually, my desire for revenge just...
Mama, woof, woof. Mama, omelet, sweetie. Mommy, I won race today. Is Mommy proud of me? Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again. Mommy, you are so good at dancing. Mommy, pancakes are done. Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it. My body dances on its own. Mommy, don't more people. How come it's always you and me? Hey, Mommy.
Nope,
I want to dance
nothing's
again.
updated.
Hey, Mommy, do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching. Mommy, thank you for everything. I love you more than anything in the whole wide world.
So you've been raising her for 18 years.
Mommy, look. I drew it.
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun.
The food or the food fight? I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweet. It took forever to clean.
But Uncle said he wants to... Hey,
Yes?
are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I say go for it.
I would always question, could I keep living alone? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her, but I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating. But there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monica's body to the police, so would be and the Tsujima's and Kumakura's crimes, but that would mean... That's what I was really worried about. Her father.
So was her father. It's a heavy blow.
I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years.
The guy's a fraudulent
I
politician,
didn't want
so
to lose, but...
I'm not going to pretend to know about politics.
Fate can be cruel. God used other means to take our... In January, it was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most.
Cancerous tumor, then.
That's what the doctor said. But what I didn't
I've got
tell
tumor,
you
but it's
is that
benign.
there was an experimental... It was...
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go... They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
If only that technology actually existed.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove it, but the procedure would be so... With my salary, It wasn't something
Hey, I can afford it.
about how I could get my hands on that.
Oh,
but
and
I
this is the
couldn't
game.
think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time. In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan to blackmail Sol Tajima. Two days ago, on Saturday night, he agreed to come. After I hinted at what I had prepared everything.
Still nothing new.
When he finally arrived,
From what I can tell next, Somnium is the most
he walked over
nightmarish.
to the workbench where I had laid Monica's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed. Seeing a body he thought he got, not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about not Saito, not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
Voice changer.
I told him to
Classic.
keep quiet, even if he found out who I was. And there's no way he'd risk his political not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his... I came out of my hiding place to put, but then... I saw you. I hid behind the forklift before you, and when you were done looking around...
It can't be.
And this
Iris.
oh yeah, I forgot. This was when Ira had switched off. Had shut down. I was losing consciousness. My head felt fuzzy. I couldn't get my thoughts, didn't know what to say. Instead, Ira did all the talking.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father... Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her, just as much as her biological mother would have. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was however, that treatment is restricted. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail. The best way to establish that is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date... That is the summary of what we have learned so far. But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Date!
I heard Ira cough me and came to. Why did Rohan remove Monica's eye?
I have no idea.
Did you tell Ranger about blackmailing and
No,
stuff?
I did. All of this was my idea.
Continuing Sunday's events.
Probably don't have to ask. After I left the warehouse, what did you...
I put Monica's body back onto the hood of the forklift.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived. It makes sense. Now, there are still a few loose ends, but However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami. Her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these two...
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So. We can think about it later. More importantly...
I headed for the exit.
Wait. Where are you going?
To look for Iris, of course.
But you have no idea where...
Do you know something?
Yes. At around 4 o'clock today. I don't know who it was.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain. It could be number...
Either way, Iris is in danger right now.
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location.
With me?
Yes.
The culprit knows me. It must be Renju. What location?
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Date. Run!
Yes, once again, Pewter's a traitor.
Please, I merely put up...
What are you doing?
My order! They told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against order, which is why...
Investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monica...
Monica? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only if we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Sejima. So threatened us, didn't...
I don't know! But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation as of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be... What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Iva, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
Alright, get ready. 3... Now tell me, where is the look?
I can't tell.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go... But if I don't go with...
Alright, take me there.
It's the old warehouse. The abandoned factory, where there's a sink machine.
Plant that closed
I knew that. How did I know that? The corners of my mind were aching.
Date, this is going to be bad.
What happened?
Someone has begun to access my stored memory. They are attempting to wipe everything I have accumulated
Pewter.
over the life, including that.
Pewter. Is Pewter doing this?
Almost definite. He does have admin records.
You should have shot the guy in the head.
I summoned some ice. I have 4 hours after my ice is broken. Pewter will be able to destroy my mind.
Why?
It must be related to the orders. The higher-ups clearly they are attempting to limit your power by removing you. I suppose their motivation, apart from the most important thing now, is finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss within 4 hours. I will cease to exist.
Date?
Nothing.
All right. I'm counting on you.
4 hours. It's fine. That should be plenty of time. I gripped my revolver and got moving.
I'll go in. You wait here.
Okay.
Is that...
Renju? Yep.
Renju?
There he is. The case remains unsolved. Are you for real? Would you like to save? Yes. Locked. Unlocked.